Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Teasing the NFL, your destination for NFL teaser bets. I'm Daniel Saludo, along with Andrew Chang. We are taking you through the early afternoon games for Week 10 of the 2020 NFL season. We're on the last game of the docket for the early games, and we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in TB12.
Oh, God.
Yep, taking on the Carolina Panthers in the NFC South matchup here. Tampa Bay is the favorite at -5.5, and your total's 50.5. So Tampa Bay gets teased across the 0 to +0.5. Call it a pick'em if you want. Carolina gets teased up to +11.5. Your over gets teased down to 44.5, and your under gets teased up to 56.5. So how are you feeling after Tampa Bay got shellacked essentially last week against New Orleans?
Dude, I don't know if I'm.
Just don't know.
Look at this face, America. Actually, you know what? I think I do know what I'm going to bet. It's just, I don't want to step in front of the Brady train, but
Feels
in this
good
case,
to step in front of the Brady
and
train.
win. Yeah, absolutely. I'm just going to go out and say it. I would take Carolina +11.5.
Wow, shocker.
That's, it is a shocker for me, especially because, I feel you always have those Tom Brady games where if he just tanks one game, he's just going to come back with a vengeance, right? I don't think that's the case this year, this season, or whatever. I just feel like there are frustrations on that team that we don't know about, probably. And when
Antonio Brown only makes it better.
Oh my gosh! And dude, you're a professional team with Tom Brady, and Rob Gronkowski. You got Antonio Brown, who came out of his crazy retirement or whatever you want to call that, and you got Rojo. Rojo's not bad, but you know what? That game they only carried the ball 4 times. That is actually a record. I think it's a franchise record and an NFL record. Just carrying the ball 4 times.
I don't think they got a first down till like the third quarter.
It was sad.
Yeah.
It was so bad. But there were a couple, reminiscing shades of when they first played the the Saints. And was it week 1 or week 2?
Week 1.
Week 1. Michael Thomas was healthy, and Michael Thomas did make his comeback. And oh God, the Saints missed him because they looked really
100
good.
times better.
They looked really good with him. Albeit, if the Buccaneers actually scored, maybe Alvin Kamara could have gotten a couple more yards or touchdowns from me. But they really didn't need it. They were just, dude. Drew Brees was just peppering that. I think it was 4 different receivers in the end zone.
He threw to 11 different people. We're not talking about the Saints in this game.
Yeah, but anyways, we're just trying to make a case about how bad the Buccaneers are, how I don't think that they will bounce back, and I think they'll take this division game a little easier. Carolina is creeping up on a lot of people. They just had that little mishap against the Atlanta Falcons, but
It's Thursday night.
Yep, Thursday night. Inclement weather because of the little crazy hurricane. But besides that, Carolina's been pretty spot on without his boy, C-Mac. And C-Mac is not going to be playing this week, unfortunately. It's a shoulder this time, America, not his legs. Gee
That's
whiz.
the one thing about this game that has me having question marks now is, not having C-Mac was a big deal because Mike Davis was obviously a good fill-in, but you just don't replace C-Mac. You just can't. And you saw how much of a difference he made in the KC game.
Oh, for
last
sure.
week.
Dude,
So
they almost won.
They were a 65-yard field goal away from winning it. So I there's a part of me.
Started.
Yeah, I know. There's a part of me that it was like, okay, do I want to step in front of the Brady train here 2 weeks in a row?
Of course.
I mean, and when I first reacted to this, I said, okay, I have to take Carolina immediately. But then I was like, do I want to sit on this trend of don't bet against Brady after a loss? He's like something like 75% off a loss, ATS or something like that. So
I don't,
because you're essentially asking Tampa Bay to just go out and win it. So you're worried. So what you're telling me is you don't think Brady has a chance to just outright win it.
I
Or
mean,
you feel less comfortable with him not winning it,
right,
especially based off last week.
I'll put a value. I'll pull a Danny and say, well, the value to me is Carolina plus 11.5. I'm not saying that Tom Brady cannot win this game. He should. First of all, he should win this game, right? Even on a teaser line, you're looking at what? Yeah, yeah.
Just win it.
Yeah, so you just have to win it, all right? There's no losing by one. Can't do that. You got to win it. So when the line is like that and it's Tom Brady against the loss, I would take that. But I kind of like, Carolina's momentum. They just had that little snafu against Atlanta last 2 weeks ago on Thursday night. But besides that, they've been surprising a lot of people. They've been covering their teaser bets as well, besides that blowout. So I don't know. I don't think I'm wrong in picking Carolina, and I don't think you're wrong if you ride the Brady train and not step in front of the Brady train.
Yeah, it's hard, but just
And let's be honest. You just told me that he looked kind of old. OLD.
I've been saying that for like 5 years.
And
he's like he's gonna fall off a cliff at some point, and he looked like it, and he just looked bad. So
God, it was so bad. So the law of averages, right? If Brady's like terrible one game, he's gotta bounce back in this one, right?
It's not necessarily true, because if you think about last season, they lost to Miami, and then next week they went and played Tennessee, and they lost. So, okay, you have to think about it a little more objectively.
Which I have.
Yeah, and Tampa Bay
I picked Carolina.
Tampa Bay's a favorite for a reason. They have a good defense. I would probably feel a lot more comfortable if Carolina had C-Mac, but then again, the line would probably be closer to 3.
And in that case, you would probably take Tampa Bay.
I don't know, because there's no value in teasing at that point. But I am long way around this. I am also on Carolina plus 11.5 as well. I thought about it after listening to some analysis on Bet On It from Wager Talk, and I still think that Brady will win this, but there's a chance they can lose it again. They can lose a game again, and I have a little more faith that Carolina and Teddy Bridgewater will be able to keep it close, and I feel a lot more comfortable in that, so I'll take the points. Could easily be wrong, but I'm going to take the points here, plus 11.5. I just think Carolina has a pretty good shot to keep up in this game. They kept up against KC, so they should be able to keep up in this game.
You got to like the number, though. 11.5.
Yeah, the nice thing is you get it over the 10 points, which is the real thing for me. They can lose, by a touchdown and a field goal, and you're still fine. You can lose by a touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal, and you're still fine. So I'm going to take that. We'll quickly touch on the totals. I would probably favor the over a little bit more, just because both teams can score. So that's why.
Well, both teams can score. Will they score? I don't know, because Tampa Bay.
I definitely don't see Tampa Bay getting blanked. They're not going to get blanked by the Panthers. The Panthers' defense is not good. So
what? So what? You're going to say that the Saints' defense was good?
Saints' defense is a lot better than the Carolina defense. A lot better.
Okay, all right, granted. Oh, really? So when they met without C-Mac and they had that shootout,
it's different.
Is it?
It's different.
Is it, Danny?
It's different.
They're all division rivalries.
It is.
Let's say that.
It is a division game.
So
that's another reason why I think it plays close.
Oh, and it was Teddy Bridgewater's revenge game.
Sure.
I don't know.
Sure. If you buy into a second string quarterback, sure.
Dude, he was laying it on him.
All right. So both of us are taking Carolina plus 11.5. Feeling pretty confident about it in the end, and maybe it shows up on a card, one of our cards. Who knows? Maybe. But let us know what you think about this matchup in the comments below. If you like a favorite, if you favor a side or a total, let us know. We always like to see everybody's response in the comments. But until next time, if you like the content you get in this video, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, subscribe, tick the notification bell, and select all. That way you stay up to date with all of our latest videos and previews for the rest of the 2020 NFL season. For Andrew Chang, I'm Daniel Saludo. I'd like to thank you for watching and tuning into this video. But until next time, make sure you get your bets in. And of course, don't forget to be a tease.